February 28th in Savannah, Georgia. This is our American bamboo, which I will be calling it that because I keep coming across old people who don't know what native means. And you can see the flowers here, the purple flowers here, are sending out tassels now. This is on the big stalk that is falling over sideways. Still got some fresh flower buds coming out from lower down, including that far from the ground. And as we look up, it's got more. Oh, this one's green, interestingly, instead of purple. Flower buds. These ones up here are looking perfect. Let me pinch this dried leaf off if I can, so it's not in the way. There we go. Just some basic observations. The flower, I don't know how you describe grass flowers, but the things have gotten poofier in preparation to sending out their tassels. Try and reach. Oh, just made the focus go crazy. See, they're getting poofier, and then they seem to be sending out the tassels. Alright, let me try and lean this downwards more so I can actually get it to focus. Oops. Trying not to smack myself in the face with it. Alright, camera, can we focus? Come on. Alright, let me try and lock the focus. That never seems to do anything. So I'm just gonna have to hold it in place with my wrist. You can see all those tassels. And if we gently scoot these apart, up here are the newer flower buds. You see they're not as poofy. Stick my hand back there. There, stand back up, and as is tradition, we'll look at the other ones over here first. Oh wait, nope, another update. This is a flower stalk from last year. It's got some big branches down there. Those are new. Oh, here's a new flower stalk coming up. This one's a flower stalk in particular. If we go up here, it's flowering again. I'll show you the seeds or remains of them from last year. That's what those are. And then down here, it's sending up new flower buds, including this one's shaped funny. So it can flower on stalks that like regular culms with leaves and stuff that flowered, and it can also just do it directly from the things that do nothing but flower, which is what these ones are. So that's cool as heck. That's a very long spike right here, so I'm actually, this one here is definitely dead, so I'm just gonna twist that out of the way so that it's not going to interfere with the growth of this one. There we go. You can see I might be able to scoot some stuff. I'll use this stick. Okay, the stick was so dried, it just fell apart. But yeah, that other spike is just coming just at the ground level. Alrighty. Also, one thing I've noticed is that the stalks, the younger stalks that are getting really big, are more likely to die up top from getting snapped, which is the opposite of how I would assume it would work, but that's how it seems to be going. But that's fine because this will sprout up other stuff. All right. And once again, as I try to do in every video, this is the first one we notice flowering. Here's how big the stalk is. And then, just to keep showing the progress of these, and then it's actually flowering almost at a level I can reach. There's a brand new flower bud right there. Camera, can you focus? Alright, you'll just have to take my word for it, I guess. Can I? Alright, good enough. And then it's also flowering further up. Let me see if I can gently bend this over. It's so tall, we have to walk. Nope, I don't think we can. This was a flower stalk last year. Let me zoom back out. This was a flower stalk, but up at the top it's now growing leaves, which is interesting. So they can shift roles. Hey, look, the little spider's still here. Hey, I want your picture, little spider. Come on, give me your picture. No, pretend my hands are eyeballs. Why do you know what the camera is? It's a little crab spider. It has the little markings on its back that makes it look like a clown or a skull. If it's the same one. Might not be. Come on, camera. Just let me see the spider. Come on, stop being camera shy. Let me get your picture. Camera, I hate you. Alright, it just does not want its picture taken. Anyways, the branches on this one, they don't really seem to be doing much. I think this one's also flowering, but yep, there's a bunch of flower buds at the very least up there. This one, I think I should be able to bend it. Now it's just the problem of I can't click enough to get it to focus because somebody decided phone screens need to be so much bigger than your hand for some reason. Lots. Oh, they got tassels. If I can show you, please. They got tassels coming out. I hate this damn camera. I hate whoever decided phones and the interface needs to be bigger than my thumb can easily reach. Alright, there we go. Put that back up there. Here's how tall it is. Looking for new shoots. Well, we'll just walk this way. Let's see if we can find those other ones. Here's these big poles. Here's the muddy patch. Yeah, I think we went that way. Here's this chair somebody threw in here at some point. Paving stone. I think we definitely found some here. Yep. this pole that's, oh, it's actually red now. It's red. That's really cool. Haven't seen that color yet. This one here, also reddish. Ta-da! And then up on the taller one, bit harder to see, but there's tassels out there as well. These ones seem to be less poofy, but still sending out tassels. This one also flowered last year. There's the remains right there. Let me come around to the other side. It flowered a lot last year. Here's these. And there's those. Let's see. So, this is the place where the cool rhizome is sticking out, so we can go look at that again. Just because it's so cool. Just looking at these. Here's this giant rhizome. And some partridge berry. And then, let's see. I'm trying to just look at the stems and then look upwards. So this one is changing color, but it's not flowering. So, interesting. And then this one still has all of these on it, but this one is flowering. You can see a bud right here. Try and get a good picture. Bud right there. Oh, one of them snapped off. It's hanging downward. Oh, shoot. Well, this is no longer attached, so I don't know. I guess I'll press it in a book. I don't know what else to do with it. Besides maybe stick it in water, see if anything can continue to grow from it. That was just, I'm presuming, some kind of tree branch fell down and hit it. Put that, I don't really have pockets with these pants, so I'm just gonna have to carry it. You can see, there's those flowers. And that cluster there. And these are what I was calling the pennant leaves. So, I don't remember if I showed this one in the other video though. But this one's also next to a flower stalk directly from the ground that flowered last year at least. Maybe this whole thing was a flower stalk? I don't know. But let's get things out of the way. Yeah, here's that rhizome, and then there's those. Alrighty. This white one's got flowers on it. I'm not sure what's making that color, but it's interesting. They're very purple. Mostly don't seem to have tassels coming out yet. Here's a picture of the branch. Camera. Alright, sit that down. I need to look up quick and see if there's any other ones. Oh, yep. This big old tall one has very few leaves, but it does have flowers on it. Alrighty. Oh, I'm dropping the flower stalk. Gotta keep that. Go over this way and just duck under some things. Yep, another one. This one is green. And got a little, this one is flowering for the record before I get up there, but it's green. Here's a brand new shoot. Well, at least a new shoot, maybe not brand new. Here's a flower bud that's coming out that's green. Can I just like stick this through a loop in my hat? I'll just balance it on top of my hat for 5 seconds. All right, this one is a green, but it's got flower buds coming out. Flower spike here. Tassels. A lot of on iNaturalist just consider these to be flowers instead of specifying like the flower buds are like new. So precision is helpful. And I dropped the flower spike again. Okay, it's right behind me. I should have brought just a bag to put things in. Okay. Oh, there's a little spider here. Let's see if we can get a picture of it. If the camera will focus. Alrighty, we got that. I see some more flowers coming from a bunch of skinnier stalks over there. Let's zoom in on those. Maybe you can see them. I hope so. It's a really big stalk right there. But let's go back this way. Maybe you can see there's a clear deer trail we're just kind of following right now. Any of these guys doing anything? The answer is no. Very interesting lightweight vase thing. Oh, but it's got cracks in it. So I'm gonna sit that down until I can actually figure out how to get all the glass out of here, because as I've mentioned, it gets very heavy very quickly. We're over here, and there's logs and that thing. I know there were spikes coming up somewhere. These ones are very tall and big at the base. Oh, here's a little, I think this is a cinnamon fern. Oh, just falling backwards a little bit. I might be wrong about the exact species, but it is, oh, here's a better one. Little curly things. And some more. Just gonna point at them. Alright, because we're looking for flowers. Oh, more of the thingamajiggy. Jack in the pulpit. Also some more ferns. But that one doesn't have any little curly leaves coming up yet. Alright, any flowers here? Don't think so. But lots of big stalks. Like, look at this. Look at this monster. This one's actually dead. Cool. Let me walk back this way and not step on any plants. Spanish moss on my shirt. This maple here is getting more colorful. Yeah, I don't think there's any more flowers over on this side unless I see some right there, but nope, I don't think so. That's where there's a big bunch of tree branches knocking a whole bunch of them to the ground. Yeah, let's go this way. That's a very tall baby. All right, I'm just gonna, ooh, hold on, there's a little wren. Might mean it's got a nest over there, so. Oh, I was about to end the video, but here's a crayfish chimney. Get around. I've never actually seen any of the crayfish yet, but I do find their chimneys. Alrighty, I think I'll end the video here. Until I find some more. So bye-bye.